Hooray! More Justice League content. I sure do love talking about a film that I gave a middle-of-the-road score in my recent review. However, there's one thing that I do love, and no, it's not the sound of my voice, f*** you. It's raising points on how films could have been improved, and then totally letting the rabid DC fanbase debase these pieces of constructive criticism with all the fury of a spurned lover. Spoiler warning, don't watch this if you've not seen the flick, as we're getting balls deep. With this in mind, I'm Jules from Whatculture.com, and this is Justice League, 5 moments we needed to see that didn't happen. Number 5. A savior that wasn't Superman. If ever there was an opportunity for the creators of the DCEU to prove their franchises about more than their poster child Clark Kent, this was it. But they missed out on their chance to give somebody else the spotlight for a change in a major way. Just like the Great Eagles in The Lord of the Rings, Superman is essentially a cheat code, a press X to win guy who totally makes Steppenwolf look about as strong as flat earth theories. The clue that Superman shouldn't have been the be-all and end-all was in the name of the f***ing film. It's Justice League, not just Superman in a league of his own. Number 4. A surprise, or any surprise. One of the main critiques of the film was that there's simply no surprise to be found at all. No unknown character reveal, no second-layer villain to provide an unexpected act, no invisible plane for Wonder Woman, nothing of the sort. Instead, the biggest surprise we got was to find out that the big gun Batman was hoping would neutralize Superman was Miss Lane. Amy Adams. Our big reveal was Amy Adams. Brilliant. Number 3. Clark and Lois, a real reunion. Call me old-fashioned, but any reunion between Clark and Lois, DC's original power couple, is deserving of its own special segment, even in this back-slapping, gorilla-whooping film. I mean, think about it. The strongest being known in the universe has just come back from a death that nobody thought possible, and we don't even get a cute, half-naked kissing in the bath scene. Even Batman vs. Superman had a cute, half-naked kissing in the bath scene, and he was alive for nearly all of that. Despite what the people in my basement say, maybe I'm just a hopeless romantic, but a quick chat in the Kent cornfield really didn't give the sense of reunited lovers heading for a potential apocalypse, and felt more along the lines of, so when are you going on that business trip again? Also, just a side note, was anyone else off that Bruce Wayne made no effort to help Clark's mother pay for the house until he came back? I mean, after all that Martha you'd think he would have bust out the checkbook a bit quicker. Number 2. Darkseid calling. While Lex Luthor did cameo in a post-credits scene of his own, there was nothing substantial to back up Steppenwolf as a minor figure in the grand scheme of things. While we can gather that Wolfie is clearly in a league with a higher light tube wielding power, it would have been nice to receive at least an inkling or more of a reference as to who or what that power is. I mean, you know what, I'm just going to stop beating around the bush and just say, where was Darkseid? I'm not asking for the ruler of Apocalypse to just descend and solve the anti-life equation in front of my goddamn face, but maybe it would have been nice to have at least a glimpse. Avengers knew that Thanos was going to be the endgame and had been building him in for ages with little snippets. This was a tease and kind of a move. And number 1, Lex equals more. And speaking of a distinct lack of villainy, let's just say our quota of Luthor was far from fulfilled after Jesse Eisenberg featured for about 30 seconds in total, if that, in this film. We get that there's a bigger picture and that Luthor has a major role to play in that vision, meaning that we're bound to be drip-fed the best bits, but do the drips have to be so tiny? The very small silver lining on the surprise villain entry list is Deathstroke, a man who specializes in close quarters combat and has been a thorn in the side of Batman and many others time and time again. Yet, I do just want to point out, he is just a dude with some swords and some guns. 2 things that Superman, The Flash, Wonder Woman and Aquaman are not very afraid of. In fact, it's only Batman who might be challenged by this guy. However, will they cope? I'll just laze your eyes out. Anyway, that's been the things that I've been talking about because I can't remember the name of this list. As always, I've been Jules, you've been awesome. Go back to whatculture.com for more articles like this every goddamn day, and I'll speak to you soon.
Hello, you made it all the way to the end of the video, aren't you good? While you're here, we have other channels that are probably also quite nice, so why not give one of those a little watch? You never know, you might find something you like, or who knows, I might be there as well. Ooh, spooky.